I've been to over 20 countries, and a suitcase can make or break your travel with that because it could get really complicated if you don't have the right suitcase. So first thing I look at is the wheels on a suitcase, if they are big enough to glide around, especially on carpet, because most airports are carpet. So this is on my rug right now. It glides really well, and this has a very sleek design. The grooves here make it so like when it impacts, it's gonna bounce, it's not gonna flatten it because it doesn't have a flat surface here. So I really like that. These do have the locks, TSA locks approved right here, so you can set your own code, put your little lock here, and then it would just pop out when you put your code, and it's like that. So this is a 3-piece set, like I mentioned. So the other two are in here. So if you are short on storage, then this is how much storage you need to store this in your house. Here are the 3 suitcases. You can lower these handles, so you can also maneuver it like that. And then this one also has another spot, so that is the second. And then that's it. And then for the smallest hand carry one, has that click and then that click, and then it can go all the way down. So let me move the camera so you can see them closer next to each other. So here is all 3 of them. This would be a check-in, this would be a check-in also, and then this is a carry-on, but you can also check it in. This is a good size if you are not like flying and you're going somewhere for the weekend or a few days. I would go with this one, and this one's like, for me, would be 1 or 2 days. I do travel with a toddler, so I always carry his stuff too. So I like this one, and big check-in for big trips, I use that. So let me just show you the insides of these. They are all very similar. Actually, they're the same, so the only difference would be the sizing on them. So your inside, one side is gonna have this zip here, so you get this zipped up. So any loose items, kind of stuff, I tend to put on this pouch in here, just so because they don't fall over when you open it. And then you have this pouch here too to put stuff in. And then the bottom here has another pouch you can put, and then the bottom here is just a plain one, and it has this clip. So most of the stuff that I put on this is going to be packing cubes because they're just gonna stay in place with the clip. And then, like I mentioned, all the stuff that's kind of loose, like toiletries and stuff, it would go, shoes, they would go on this one because they would flop over compared to packing cubes that are just like little square boxes. So that is how all of these look. These are fantastic suitcases, and I totally recommend if you're looking for a set.